Once upon a time, in a small and unremarkable village known as Lorez, there lived a boy named Chillion Decristo. Chillion wasn't particularly good at anything. He couldn't throw a ball, play an instrument, or get along with the cast in a Power Rangers film. In fact, his only talent seemed to be avoiding hard work altogether. While other children dreamed of being astronauts or explorers, Chillion dreamed of finding a way to become famous without lifting a finger. One day, young Chillion stumbled upon a curious situation. While wandering through the park, he saw another boy trip over a rock and land face first into a very muddy puddle. Quick as a flash, Chillion grabbed his father's old camera and snapped a photo. The picture captured the poor boy's humiliation perfectly, mud-covered, teary-eyed, and utterly defeated. Chillion didn't feel sorry for him. Oh no! Chillion felt something else entirely. Everyone will want to see this, Chillion thought with glee. Sure enough, when he showed the picture to the other children, they laughed hysterically. Chillion basked in their attention. For the first time in his life, he wasn't invisible. He was important. Not because he helped the muddy boy up or prevented the fall in the first place. Oh no. But because he had perfectly preserved someone else's moment of humiliation for all to see. That night, Chillion realized something profound. Humiliating others, he whispered to himself, is my gift to the world. But Chillion had a problem. He wasn't exactly the brave type. Confronting someone who might hit back? No way. Chillion needed a plan. He quickly realized that if he focused his efforts on people who had something to lose, people who couldn't fight back without making themselves look bad, he could humiliate to his heart's content with little risk to himself. Thus, Chillion became a predator with a purpose. He set his sights on the folks who couldn't hit him back. Police officers. Armed with his trusty camera and a complete lack of shame, Chillion went on a mission to expose these so-called tyrants for crimes like doing their jobs. Look at this pig, Chillion would yell, pointing his camera in her face. She's putting the torture cuffs on a prisoner. His viewers, mostly people with too much free time and not enough common sense, cheered him on. Chillion loved the attention. He also felt it was payback for a domestic violence arrest in the past. Shame for not allowing young Chillion to beat his wife. Chillion grew older, but he never grew wiser. He gave himself a new title, Constitutional Scholar. Although he had no formal training, it sounded so official, so noble. Chillion liked to tell himself he was fighting tyranny, but deep down, he knew the truth. He was just a little boy with a camera, still chasing the high of his first muddy puddle photo. And so, Chillion's legacy lives on, not as a hero, but as a cautionary tale. His copycat followers now roam the land, cameras in hand, mimicking his harassment disguised as accountability. They've mastered little more than humiliating receptionists and clerks for fleeting online fame, just like their mentor. But even fairy tales have their twists. As Chillion's influence spread, his world fell apart. The empire he built on mockery crumbled, leaving him pleading on GoFundMe for his next meal. It turns out, teaching others to tear people down doesn't pay the bills, especially when YouTube takes down your channel. Yet, in a stroke of fate, Chillion was granted a second chance, a fresh start. But while the opportunity was there, his heart remained as dark as ever. It's only a matter of time before he squanders this lifeline. It's only a matter of time before he ruins it all again, likely ending up on a street corner trying to sell some ridiculous pamphlet no one wants to read.